Hello, SmallB1tch Citizens. I'm that bitch.
And I'm SmallBill775.
And we have another rant for you guys today.
And it is pricing on games. Or gaming related. Or no, just video games in a sense.
I'm gonna stick with video games.
Yeah, we're not doing any accessories or any shit like that.
That would be real expensive.
It would.
But, my thingy is, are video games really worth $60? Like, do you really get
what you pay for
$60 out of, like, a video game?
My thing is, you do with some video games. Some video games have so much hype where you are willing to throw every penny and nickel you have saved up for that game, but in the end, the game just ends up being crap in general. Like, throw out an example, Destiny. Destiny was $60. It's a good game, don't get me wrong. It's a good game. The grind gets old real quick, but in the end, it wasn't a half bad game. The DLC for it
that is another rant.
It's another rant, but it's a different story. I paid $60 for a full game. The DLC for it was just you paying extra to unlock more of the game you already paid for. So that's $90 for more repeating your shit, more doing of the same things over and over and over again, and
that was already in-game.
Yeah, and it was already part of the disc. You just had to unlock it, in a sense, by paying another, $30? $30 or $40. I'm not 100% sure. I do think it was $30. But that's ridiculous. If I'm going to pay $60, I want the full game right then and there. DLC is a different story, a different rant. I support DLC. But Destiny's DLC was just straight up stupid.
But, like, my thing is, like, are you really going to pay $60 and, like, get your, like, time's worth out of that?
Some games.
See that in, like, all games. Like, I feel like certain games should be, like, a certain price when they come out. Not all games should come out as $60. Because not every single game is worth $60, in my opinion.
That's true. But, like, for example, the Assassin's Creed, I'm going to go the Ezio trilogy. Fuck the rest of the games. It's another rant, too. But the Ezio trilogy was phenomenal. I paid $60, or actually, I paid for maybe two of those over $100 for the special edition Assassin's Creed. But I have beaten those games over and over and over to the point I don't even have to see the controls, do the tutorials, know the story. It's like watching a movie over and over again. I feel like those games, I got my $60 worth.
See, but those games, well, not every game you've paid $60 for. You've gotten your...
Yeah, like Destiny. I say Destiny should have been maybe a good $30. If they're going to keep unlocking cheap shit DLC like this, then Destiny should have been cheaper. $30 is a good price for a massive multiplayer game like that. And slowly unlock, extended maps or whatever the fuck they're doing. But no, I do not believe every game should be $30 or $60 because not every game is worth $60. And yes, some places do the whole lower the price, like Unraveled.
Yeah, but it's an indie game. It's not one of those, like, big names out there.
Yeah, but you're paying for the name pretty much.
Yeah, but would you really pay $60 for an indie game?
Depends on the game. Graphics, quality, story. A lot of people do play the games for the story. So in the end, if it has a good story, a lot of people will pay for it. It's like watching a movie. If the movie has a good story, good character, if it sucks you in and you feel the character's pain or sadness or whatever the fuck, then you're getting your money's worth for that fucking movie.
Yeah, but I could get 3 movies for the price of a video game.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
So
like that, in a way, like, that sucks because you're forking out $60 for something like Assassin's Creed for you. That's something you know you're gonna like.
Not necessarily.
But for your Ezio thing, you knew damn well you were gonna like it.
No, just because, like I say about my Superman thing, just because I'm a fan doesn't mean I'm gonna automatically like it.
But you're looking forward to it.
I'm always looking forward to Assassin's Creed to see if they better it or worsen it.
Except for Chronicles.
Except for Chronicles. Chronicles is a totally different rant. But the Ezio trilogy, we'll go with that since we brought it up. Revelations was super fucking short. No, I do not believe that game was my $60 worth. But since I have played it over and over again and have enjoyed it thoroughly,
you got your money's worth.
I got my money's worth. But being story and length of a game and all that jazz, I don't feel like I got my $60 worth.
Like God of War, we played it for like 2 hours and pretty much beat it.
Yeah, God of War, like for example God of War, all the God of War series are like pretty much same shit, rinse and repeat. Only thing they add is a different skin in a sense over the game. Kratos probably looks better and the gods you fight are just different outfits and different gods in a sense.
See, and like that, I would pay for like the better game, but I wouldn't pay for like the first game that came out. Like I wouldn't pay that much money for like a shitty game and like graphics and all that. I would pay for like the more like remastered thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and the thing is, also with the games people do go out and buy are the reviews. They look at reviews online, whether it's written reviews, video reviews, whatever the fuck. You know, some big headshot says this game is 10 out of 10, go fucking buy it. For example, Call of Duty. A lot of the Call of Duties go 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, whatever. They're always high up there. But for me, Call of Duty's not my thing. So if I was to review it, it wouldn't be that high for me. So the people that do review it, sadly, are biased. And if they do like Call of Duty, they're going to throw out a big fucking number for them. And the people that, you know, see the review, they're going to be like, fuck yes, this guy reviewed it. I love this guy. I'm going to fucking put it out there. That's another way where people spend their money on something they're not going to like. I spent, what, $60 on Black Ops 3. Yeah. It's a good game, but it's same shit, different day. And it's just not my cup of tea. And a lot of people can say that with a lot of games, that each game, like each sequel to a game is pretty much rinse and repeat. But it's the grasping of the character that draws you into that sequel. It's not really the gameplay, it's the story, the emotion. And with that said, I would, you know, $60 for a video game these days isn't that bad.
Well, no, but...
Like, the original N64 games were $80.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? And look at the difference between the graphics. But
what would you rather play? N64 or PS4?
And like I said, it would depend on the game.
It would depend on your day.
Yeah, on my day. But like, fuck, I'll pull out a Super Nintendo and play Spider-Man Ultimate Carnage any day. I'll spend $60 on that shit, you know, just show me the game. Yeah. And the N64, or the Super Nintendo. But games should be priced on length and on quality. That's how I see it.
I don't see that, like, but the thing is, like, with the reviews, like, not to go back to that, but, like, that's kind of fucked up in a sense if you think about it.
It is. The same goes with movie reviews. I've seen people do movie reviews, horrible movie reviews because they don't like the actor. Orlando Bloom is actually somebody I saw. The person doing the review has always given any Orlando Bloom movie a bad review just because they don't like the actor.
See, and that sucks. Or you're having, like, people that are, like, sponsored by, like, let's say Ubisoft or something. They'll be like, oh, The Division is a badass game. Don't get me wrong, it's a badass game. But if you have somebody sponsored by somebody else, they're going to be like, oh, The Division sucks.
Exactly.
So people are going to go either waste money or they're not going to give it the chance.
And with that said, you are paying for the brand. Yeah. You know? $60, obviously Ubisoft is going to give a game for $60. They're not going to go cheaper because, hey, they need to make their money. I do firmly believe that if it's going to be a short game, cheapen the price. Yeah. And if the replayability isn't there, cheapen the price. Because if I'm only going to pick up the game once, beat it once, and then trade it to GameStop or whatever the fuck, it wasn't worth my $60
for it. Yeah.
Yeah, then it wasn't worth my $60. If the game is so immersive and it makes you want to go back and fuck, I want to collect all the trophies. Or, for example, as sadly I'm going to say this, Batman's Arkham City. Yeah.
That's Smalls, everyone. Saying Batman. Ooh.
The game was good. The combat system was amazing. It made me want to go back and get all the Riddler trophies. Play as Catwoman and get all the Catwoman trophies. It made me want to explore the world, you know, get all my upgrades. That game was $60 and well worth it because I played it a shit ton when it came out. And I liked the whole Riddler trophy. Everything in it, in a sense, was great. The Riddler trophies, you actually had to solve a riddle or whatever, or find a way how to use your Batarang. The game made it hard, but not hard enough for you to quit, and it wasn't easy enough for you to be like, fuck it, I don't want to keep doing this.
And that's the kind of game I would pay $60 for, not like, I'm gonna either play half of it and get bored, or beat it and be like...
And that's also the thing. That's also the thing. They should find a way to market it. If a game's gonna be easy, show it. If a game's gonna be super balls hard where you're gonna rage quit and break 3 controllers in it, market that too, because...
You know, should have like a rage thing.
Right, a rage meter instead of the rating shit.
Yeah, the ratings.
But,
maturity ratings.
Yeah.
You should have a rage meter.
Yeah, if the game is going to be too easy and you can beat it in one sitting and you're going to pay $60 for it, then that's just fucking stupid.
I feel like that's just a waste of money.
It is going to be a waste of money because you're not going to want to go back and play it on how easy it was.
But the thing that sucks is, like, you have these indie games that aren't that expensive, but then you have these, like, name brand games, in a sense, that are $60, and you could probably get more out of an indie game than you can one of these name brand games.
Exactly.
Which sucks.
Like, Where's My Mommy? I think is the poop game.
Yep.
That game was $5.99, and it was pretty much you're running and you're jumping and changing yourself in a sense.
It was kind of like a different way of like...
Playing like Subway Surfers.
Like Subway Surfers or like Temple Run or something like that.
Yeah, it was pretty much a side-scrolling Subway Surfers instead of you looking through the back or third person. But that game was so not worth $5.99. That game was worth maybe $1, $2 tops. But the other one we played, Dad Beats Dad, $5.99. I see the replayability on that is good. I say it was what, $5.99. I say you could spend a good $10 and well worth it because you can replay it. You can replay other kind of mission thingies. You can go against your friends like me and Bats were doing.
I'm pretty sure you could have had up to 4 people.
I think so too. The replayability is good. Yeah, it's rinse and repeat. That's why I'm not saying $60, but $10 for a game like that wouldn't have been half bad.
Yeah, not at all.
You enjoy it. You enjoy it thoroughly. There's, no getting connected to a character, so $10 wouldn't be bad for a game like that. But sadly, games like that are unseen. They are cheap because no one knows about them. No one hears about them. And games that people do hear about, $60 just for the name, for the publisher. And I don't see it, going far with, they should really check themselves before they sell a game because...
I thought you were about to say check yourself before you wreck yourself.
They better check themselves before they wreck themselves. Well, in a sense, yeah. I've heard of multiple gaming companies that have put out a game that thought was going to be amazing things, and the hype was so high that it drowned themselves in debt, and the company lost. But they do need to show and find a way to market, length of a game, all that jazz, without a biased opinion. If a game is, takes an average person 3 hours to beat, put that somewhere in a sense, because my $60 should go to something.
I also feel like they shouldn't have, people that are sponsored by, certain companies review a game. They should have, legit, people out there that are playing games, review these games.
Yeah. And I say there shouldn't be a bias about it.
Yeah. But with that said, guys, I think this rant is coming to an end.
It was more of a discussion than a rant, but hey.
We got our point across, hopefully.
Hopefully you guys know how we see games. $60, too much sometimes. $60 can be just right depending on the game and or person. So your opinion can be totally different than ours. This is just our minds.
Very true. But with that said, guys, we hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys have any feedback, please let us know. But with that said, guys, we are Audi 5000. Smalls is learning Audi 5000. So we will see you guys in a next video, hopefully coming soon.
And remember, guys, go forward.
Bye, guys.